Welcome back, everyone. Left Zero here at the second day of the Ghost type tournament. Remember, on the first video, we went 8 wins, 2 losses. And here comes the second video with day 2. And at this point, I'm already off to a bad start. I lost the first 3 matches in a row. They were all close matches, though. It was down to a 1v1 situation, and opponent would barely win on each of those matches, but I was still getting very frustrated. And even though those losses were close, I said to myself, the next time I lose, I'm going to switch up my team and try something different. So we're going against my Gengar versus a Mega Bayonet, and it's going to go for a Sucker Punch, which is a smart move. It would have been a smart move if I didn't have a Focus Sash, but I have a Focus Sash, so now I'm going to obliterate it with a Shadow Ball, and it has no chance to use Prankster. And of course, with the Bayonet, it gets Prankster upon Mega Evolution, so the only way you can take advantage of it is via a Protect on turn 1, which it didn't do there. And of course, here we go with the same situation again, where the Shadow Sneak is going to finish me off because I didn't have Sucker Punch. And I don't want to switch out necessarily to preserve Gengar, because it's going to be, even though it's not that much damage on the next Pokemon out, it's kind of pointless because, like I said in the last video, a lot of the Pokemon have priority moves, so even if I brought Gengar back out again, it's most likely going to still faint to a priority move. So I get the knockoff, and I take off the Focus Sash, and it's going to Leech Seed me. And as you see, this Gourgeist is a little bit more defensively built, whereas one of the matches in the first day, I just totally took out a Gourgeist with the knockoff. So this one actually tried to build it better than the one from the last video. So put in my own Gourgeist, because I don't really want to be Leech Seeded. And here comes a Phantom Force. So, and this is educational for me in the fact that I realized that the Phantom Force won't take out my defensively built Gourgeist. It'll actually take it down to about half health. So now I knew that another option, instead of using my Mega Bayonet, to just use its Destiny Bond to take care of business. Oh, Trick Room. That I could also have another option by just bringing out Gourgeist. So another Phantom Force, and it might be enough to take me out, might not be enough. It's going to be very close. And I do survive with 10 health, which is awesome. And now here comes a Will-O-Wisp. So Trick Room is now in play, so I have to be careful from here on out. But of course, when my Mega Bayonet comes back out, it's going to have its Prankster ability already, being it's already been Mega Evolved. So now I can basically just stall out to finish off Gourgeist. It's going to try a Shadow Sneak, but no dice, and it's enough to take it out. So there goes Gourgeist. See ya, Gourgeist. And out comes Chandelure. So it's very interesting, because usually Chandelure in this tournament was being used with a Choice Scarf to go faster. In this situation, it's obviously built slowly because of its Energy Ball, really, because of the Trick Room and it being slower. But Energy Ball, I guess, was only because it knew it had to take me out and only do 10 health damage, so I guess it didn't want to really show me any of its other moves, so that's the only excuse I can give it. Shadow Sneak is going to finish off, though, because Chandelure is very weak defensively, and Bayonet has one of the strongest attacks in the game, but is also very frail. So that finishes off that battle. Very good battle, well fought battle. And now we're on to the second battle, Hanabi. So, and remember, like I said in the first video, one of the matches, it was around here somewhere. I didn't get to record the video because I think either the opponent rage quit, or I was just really tired and forgot to save it, or maybe, I don't know. But so this is going to be a shorter video regardless. So there we go again with the Scarf, Chandelure, breaking my Focus Sash, and I prop my Focus Sash, and I get the Shadow Ball off, and the Chandelure goes down. And then now it's going to come the Gourgeist, and you can see this coming. It's going to Shadow Sneak me and faint me. And yeah, it just gets kind of old, but I mean, that's the way it is with mono-type tournament. You see, especially when you have Gourgeist having to be in every battle, you're going to see the same things pretty much over and over again. So that goes my Bayonet, and I'm going to Mega Evolve Bayonet, and I'm most likely going to end up doing a Destiny Bond after the Phantom Force. So same tricks, different match. I'm going to get the knockoff, and I'm going to do about the same amount of damage I usually do, about 80%. The Cassite Berry, very interesting, which that is a berry that reduces the damage of ghost type attacks. So that's a pretty good item to have on it. Mine, I put a big root on mine. I don't know if it, I got confused, hit myself in confusion. I don't know if that actually affects the Leech Seed, the amount of health I get back from Leech Seed, but it seemed to work. I seem to get a lot of health back. I'm not really positive. But Big Root's supposed to increase the amount of health you get back from absorption moves. So Pain Split, okay. That didn't really do too much. But now I am still confused, and I'm still going to hit myself in confusion, and my attack is super high, so yeah, that's no more bayonets. So that's one way to stop me from using my Destiny Bond, is by making me confused, so I can't use it. So out comes my Gourgeist, and I'm going to Shadow Sneak and see if this is enough to feint, and it is just enough to feint my opponent's Gourgeist, so a good move there. Now we're back to, that's the Aegislash versus my Gourgeist, so now I get to have fun with this. It's going to Swords Dance, probably predicting me to Will-O-Wisp to kind of make it about even. And my Will-O-Wisp does hit, and when you burn a Pokemon, it takes it down approximately 3 attack stages, and the Swords Dance brought up 2 attack stages, so now it's basically just at a -1, even though it's burned, so it's still going to do a hell of a lot of damage, and it's going to Shadow Sneak me. And it does, it does like about the same amount that a normal Shadow Sneak would have done for my Aegislash, so it was only taken down by 1 level, but now I have my seed set, I got my burn going, so now it's going to be a nice, nice long kill on the Aegislash. And what's good about the Will-O-Wisp also is that it can go through King's Shield, and there my Shadow Sneak did a hell of a lot of damage because it's still in blade form. And there goes the weakness policy. So now this isn't going to be good. Now it's at a +1, and now it's going to Swords Dance. Now it's actually at a +3, even while burned. If it wasn't burned, it'd be at a +6. But no, doesn't matter. My Leech Seed took care of business. So surprised that the Aegislash didn't just try to attack and get any type of damage off on me, because now it's just yeah, that's a nice win there. And now we have versus Benny, and this one is very, very short. This is actually the shortest battle of the tournament, 3 turns, so don't go anywhere, get chips, because it'll be over before you get back. Comes a Trevenant against Gengar, and you can probably see where Spell's going. 3 Pokemon with my Gengar. You can probably do the simple math of this being a Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball victory. So there's 1 Shadow Ball, and Trevenant's gone. Out comes another Gengar, and it's going to Mega Evolve, which most likely means that I'm going to be faster than it, and it most likely means I'm going to 1-hit KO it. And here comes my Shadow Ball, and it is destroyed. Now, final Pokemon, 1 turn left in the battle. You can probably see where this is going. A Gourgeist, probably the one that they got from the distribution, because it means it doesn't really have any bulk onto it. And Shadow Sneak's going to do a hell of a lot of damage, because again, my Gengar is weak defensively, but here comes a Shadow Ball in return, and it's going to finish off the match. So, yawn, that was an easy one. But right after this one, I faced actually the trainer that got ranked #1 in the United States, Harrison. And he beat me. I forgot. I think he kicked my ass. I forgot if he did or not, or how one-sided it was, or if it was close or not. But anyway, like I said, I was going to change up my strategy and bring out Spiritomb finally. So here is where the tournament really turns around. At this point, I have lost 6 matches in the tournament so far. 2 on the first day, 4 on the second day. At this point, I was 4-4. So I was just, you know what, this has got to change around if I want to do anything in this tournament at all. So opponent's going to bring out Mega Bayonet. It's going to try and do a knockoff, and even though I'm holding leftovers, it means it does double damage. It still doesn't really hurt me that much at all. So I'm going to get a Calm Mind off, and I'm going to strengthen my special attack, special defense But I gotta be careful because I know Bayonet is an attacker, so my special defense boosts are gonna mean nothing. And here comes a shiny Aegislash. I'm gonna Calm Mind again. There's a chance that it's a special attacking Aegislash. There's a chance it's a physical attacking Aegislash, but I'm gonna keep on sticking to my strategy and getting my stats up. Even better, it's gonna Toxic me, so it's gonna be really pissed off when it sees that I have rest. I'm gonna Dark Pulse, and that's going to hurt a lot with my +2, and it brings it down to about 15% health. And luckily it didn't have a weakness policy. It's going to go into King Shield. I'm going to go for another Dark Pulse, but it's going to protect itself. But fortunately I don't get an attack drop, being I used a special attack on it that didn't make any contact. Now it's going to go for a Shadow Sneak, which is going to do shit on me. And nope. But I'm going to rest just to be safe. And here's where the fun begins. I'm going to sleep and become healthy. No more toxic poisoning. Full health. Iron defense. I guess Aegislash sees this as an opportunity to raise its defenses, probably thinking that I'm going to not do anything these 3 turns while I'm asleep. But I'm going to use Sleep Talk because I'm cool like that. But it uses rest, so there goes my coolness. And it's going to withdraw, so now I think it knows what I'm going to do. So it brings out a Pokemon that can take advantage of the situation in Mega Bayonet, and it's going to probably try to Destiny Bond me, try to predict it, but I guess not because I'm going to get a Sleep Talk off. And out comes my Dark Pulse, so surprise, surprise, bye-bye Mega Bayonet, thanks for playing. So down goes Mega Bayonet. And we got 2 turns left in this match, looks like. Maybe 3 turns left. So out comes Gourgeist. And it's going to trick. And it's going to think that I'm going to try to use Sleep Talk again. So it's going to try to trap me into my Sleep Talk. But it was my turn of waking up, so I was smart about it and just went for Dark Pulse. And that takes care of Gourgeist. And now we're down to Aegislash, which can't really do anything against me. And it is going to try to do a Shadow Sneak just to try to get any type of chip damage off on me at all. But it's not going to really do anything on me. As you can see, it still does nothing. And that's just that's not even boosted stats. That's just Spiritomb's bulk. It's a very bulky Pokemon, and it's mainly used for its defensive prowess. But if you can Calm Mind up its stats, it can be very devastating. So that was the very first debut of my Spiritomb. Now I was 5-4 at this point, second day, and we're going into the very last battle of day 2, where if I win this, I go to 6-4. If I lose this, I go to 5-5. But at least I know I'm going to be at least 500 or better for the day. And I'm going to open up with Spiritomb again, and it's going to Will-O-Wisp me on the Sableye side. And oh, that's great and all, but it doesn't really matter because I can still rest in the end. I'm going to Calm Mind up my stats like I like to do with Spiritomb and see what this Sableye has in mind for me. And I'm still burned. I'm going to lose a little bit of chip damage here and there. It's going to Imprison, which maybe it's assuming I have moves that it has, but I'm going to Calm Mind anyway. It would really suck if we both had Dark Pulse, but I guess he's assuming that I have the Foul Play, which I don't carry Foul Play on mine because if he's paying attention, he's seeing that I'm raising my special attack, and that's a physical attack. But even though it is a physical attack, I mean, it does the same damage based off of the attack of the opponent. But I'm burned anyway, so I wouldn't really want to use that move anyway. Now it's going to use Shadow Ball. Maybe it was thinking I had Shadow Ball. I don't know. The opponent's just, I don't know. There's messing with my mind a little bit, I guess. But I'm getting back my leftovers the same amount I'm losing my damage to the burn damage. But I'm still going to Calm Mind because I see the opponent's pretty much just letting me and not really doing anything to stop me from my boosting my stats. And it's going to do another Shadow Ball, I guess, just to see if it can crit or lower my special defense, but it still does really nothing. And I'm going to get back up to 103 health, and then with the burn go down to 84. So like I said, it's about an even trade-off, maybe a little bit more damage with the burn, taking a few more points off. But here comes my Dark Pulse. And it's not going to be super effective again because of the typing. As only fairy types are effective against either of these Pokemon, and there's no fairy types that are able to be learned from either of these Pokemon, so it's pretty much going to be a stalemate. And it's going to recover now. It's going to use its pranks to recover and start to get intelligent with what it's doing here. And I'm going to rest because I'm getting a little bit low on health here. So my opponent is going to probably get really pissed off and keep on trying to recover and say, "Oh, you play this game, I'll keep recovering." But no, it's just going to withdraw and try something new. And out comes the Gourgeist. It's probably going to try to Phantom Force me or something. Frisks my leftovers. Big deal. Go for a Sleep Talk. See if we can get an attack off. And we go for an Calm Mind. Which, that's fine, that's fine. I mean, the whole purpose of sleep talking is you either still keep increasing your stats or you get an attack off while you're sleeping. So it's better than just sitting there like a lame duck for 3 turns. And out comes the Gengar, so I don't know why it's all the switching going on here. But now it's probably going to give me a Dazzling Gleam if it survives this turn, but I'm going to get off a Dark Pulse. And that's probably what the opponent had in mind. They were probably saying, shit, I better start using a Dazzling Gleam or this guy's going to kick my ass. So there goes Gengar, so no more Dazzling Gleam in play. So out comes the Gourgeist again, and my opponent is just going to forfeit at this point, I believe. Yeah, they forfeit because they're like, oh, there's really no point. So, awesome way to finish off the second day. Again, like I said, I lost the first 3 matches in a row. I won a couple. I lost to the person that got first place and the whole tournament in the United States. So, I mean, really, that wasn't really that bad of a loss because it was the guy that ended up being the winner for the United States. And I changed it up to Spiritomb, so it was obviously a very good way to end it. Winning 6 of my last 7 battles. So 6-4 day 2. Look forward to day 3 coming up next. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe.